In the US, there are more guns than people, with approximately 120 firearms for every 100 Americans. Unfortunately, many of these weapons end up on the streets and in turn in our most vulnerable communities. The NRA and the pro-gun grassroots organizations and major gun manufacturers do not care. They do not care that the legislation that they support and the policies that they support, the restrictions that they reject, result in thousands of preventable deaths a year. The only thing they care about is making a profit, whether it's at the expense of human life or not. It's crazy and ridiculous that in the richest, most powerful country in the history of the planet, you are more likely to have to face a bullet than to deal with a cancer treatment. That you'll have an easier time having to face gun violence in this world than you will to be able to deal with your housing. That should be flipped. And instead, what we have is a system and a policy that puts the burden on working class people who are dealing with the pain and trauma of gun violence every day. Meanwhile, gun manufacturers get to run off with runaway profits. Illinois taxpayers pay billions for gun injuries each year, from hospital bills to emergency response, lost wages to rehabilitation. With the RIFL Act, we are demanding the firearm manufacturing industry share in these public costs with us. Since PLECA, Protection and Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, firearm manufacturers have been shielded from lawsuits and the consequences of their for-profit activity, leaving taxpayers to effectively subsidize the negative effects of the firearm industry's business. The RIFL Act aims to correct that by funding for survivors and community violence intervention, shifting costs from taxpayers to the industry that profits an estimated $20 billion a year. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching this news from the caucus. For more information on what I'm working on, please follow me on social media using the links in the description below.